So I already had a video halfway through. Just didn't like where I was going with it. I was a little bit off. Two things. Thank you guys all so very much over the last 6 months, 5 or 6 months, for the well wishes for my wife and I. Mostly her. I'm fine. She's been dealing with surgeries. She's taken things like a champ. But I thank every one of you who's ever commented and said anything really nice. You guys are great in my books. I love yous all. 2, haven't done very many videos because I've been fucking busy. It's Christmas season. I don't really get any days off until next week, and there's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I work Monday, and I work Christmas Eve, only half a day. And then I don't go back till Wednesday the following week. I'm going to get to some content. It's just going to take a little bit. I do have the Metallica ranking of songs. I apologize, Josh. I have a Cannibal Corpse ranking that I have to re-rank. And I have an end of year list. I don't usually do those until literally the week of New Year's. I'm like one of the last few channels that actually digs my head out of my ass and does it. Main reason for this video: criticism in music for bands or artists. My biggest reason why I'm doing this is because over the last little while I've noticed that there are people out there in the listening world, record buying, streaming, I don't care what you do, public. I noticed that you cannot criticize any bands in any way, shape, or form. And I know that people are going to be like, well, haven't you already done something like this before? Not really. I touched on it in a video that I did about this band. Okay, when I talked about my thoughts on the Senjutsu record. Now, everybody's going to have their opinions. That's the point about being a music fan. I've critiqued loads of bands. These guys are a none. I will never cease to talk about these guys. But the good thing is lately they perked up my interest yesterday by playing Trapped Under Ice and Fixer Fixer was the first time they ever played that live. Fixer's from Load. You may not like it. I do. Play your fucking deep cuts, you dicks. I also shit on these guys in my top 10 albums that I don't like. And that was Gods of Violence. It sucks. There's like 2 tracks on there that I like. This, unfortunately, ruined it for me. Because I expected more of this. And I didn't get any of it. I put their second record, one of my top records of last year. It's come down a lot. My whole point is, the people that I'm going to reference in this video are those who cannot say a bad thing about any record that any big band puts out. Okay? If you are one of those people who love a record, but you can say good things and bad things, you're my people. Whether I'm friends with you or not, you're my people. If you're one that literally gets a record by, say, this band, never put out a bad record, never a bad song. Absolute false. In-fucking-correct. I guarantee you they have. Oh, but you can't hurt anybody's feelings. Oh, fuck off. Have you been to my channel before? Do you know what the shit I say? And here's the thing. Just a side note. Oh, he's probably just mean in his videos. Come talk to me in person. Ask me about Kiss. I'll tell you. I'm not here to slag on them. Because there are things by bands, even that I absolutely despise, I can say there are good things about them. The one thing about Kiss is they're relentless at what they do. Marketing geniuses. Okay? They've made a career on it. Okay, they didn't get to where they are simply based on the music, because the music is meh. I mean, when you can market shit, that's how you make it big. Prove me wrong. Even though I don't like them. There are just, like, come on. There's shit, like, this, if you cannot be critical in any way, shape, or form of an artist because you absolutely love them so much, are you an actual music fan? Or are you just saying that, you know, because, let's see here. Where is it? Okay. So this band, okay? I mentioned it was Metallica, but if there's anything, there's no way that I'm going to look at anybody and say there's not a bad thing they put out, because I would be fucking lying to you. Forbidden? What the fuck was that? Heaven and Hell? That's not even a Sabbath record. That's Tony and Dio. That's a Heaven and Hell record. The point is, you have to be able to critique a band. You have to be able to say things are good, things are bad. Because if you look at me and say they've never put out a bad thing, and I know the band that you're talking about, I'm going to say, no, you're full of shit. I had my guitar player, my old guitar player from my old band, over at the house the other night, because he brought some Christmas gifts, and then I felt like a bag of complete utter shit because I didn't have his, which he never really said nothing. I'm probably still going to go out and get something anyways. But before he left, he says to me, what's your problem with Senjutsu? It's garbage. The fucking mix is horrible. Bruce sounds like he's ready for his dirt nap, which I know he's not. He's probably in better shape than most of us. And I'm fat, so I can confirm this. It just, you mean to tell me that you need an intro and an outro in the same song that are 2 to 3 minutes each in length, and they're acoustic? Excuse you? No. You don't get to pull that bullshit. Oh, but they're Iron Maiden, they could do what they want. That's the fucking comment that I really love. Because then I just fucking feed it to them with absolute, pure, unadulterated hatred. Because you know what? When they put out records like this, and you don't have much for an intro, that's what I want. Now, do I hate the band? No, I don't. I don't hate them. It's called being critical, folks. Give it a fucking whirl. Okay? And before anybody gets their fucking knickers in a bunch, shut it. I don't want to hear it. Because you know why? If you're going to sit there and say they've never put out anything bad, you're a fucking liar. There are a lot of comments on that Senjutsu video that I did where people are like, yeah, it's really drawn out. It's 83 minutes. If I'm listening to 83, something, it's 83 minutes, it better be a Bell Witch or a Sleep record. Okay? No. Oh, but Rime of the Ancient Mariners, 13 minutes. The only one that you can actually not give shit about, because that's a good fucking song. That being said, it's also on fucking Power Slave. The rest of that record kicks the fucking teeth out of everybody. Like, guys, I don't get it. Critique the bands. but I can't say anything bad because it's Iron Maiden or it's AC/DC or it's Slayer or it's Metallica. Fuck off. If you honestly absolutely, excuse me, if you absolutely love everything that's on the record, that's fine because that's allowed. But if you say they've never released anything bad, you're a fucking liar. Because, let me pull this out one moment. This motherfucker, okay, everybody knows this record. This record was a stunner, and it still is. Now, the Sea of Red, it's okay for a power metal tune. Lone Wolf is okay. But there are songs on here that really get my fucking... they really get they get a hitch in my giddy up. But not all of them are that good. The biggest thing I loved about this was the production was excellent. And it sounds good. There's nothing in here that I can really badly say. But, you know, like if you go, well, who mixed this record? Andy Sneap. Oh, what a shocker. Oh, he's a guitar player. Shocker. Kevin Shirley, stop it. Now, well, I hurt myself in about 16 different ways here. Yeah. Oh, that hurt. Yeah, that hurt. Oh, shit. There's also another band that I've also kind of said some things about, and not so good and some good. In Flames. Get away from Howard Benson. You ruined Clayman. 4 songs off of that you guys re-recorded, they sound like utter fucking garbage. Okay, that's garbage for most people who speak English. I don't know why I do garbage, because I'm weird. Stop it. Stop recording with fucking Howard Benson. It sounds like shit. Like, when I listen to the redo of Clayman, there's one guy that's really putting the fucking say behind that. And that's Anders. Because if anybody sits there and says, oh, Bjorn had anything to say, bullshit. If he had any say in that, I would absolutely quit the fucking band. Because if Bjorn, like, dude, the guitar tone is fucking shit, bro. Anders, top of the fucking heap. Part of that's Anders, part of it's Bjorn, most of it is fucking Howard. You want real good, solid In Flames? Go listen to Shadow Minds by the Halo Effect. I can't wait for that thing to come out. Because once that comes out, that will most likely be the top of my 2022 list. Yeah, probably. And I've never really been a big Michael Stana fan up until I heard that, and then I went back and listened to some old Dark Tranquillity stuff. Because here's the thing: even though I'm a big In Flames fan, I fucking hate Lunar Strain. It's terrible. But it was released so many years ago. They didn't really know a whole lot. Like, you know, just critique stuff. Okay? Don't automatically say it's the greatest thing that they've ever released every single year they put something out. Because I know you're lying. I know you're lying. And the reason why I say you're lying is because you officially cannot say anything bad about that band because of who they are. And I'm sorry. These guys have resonated with me since I was about 6 or 7 years old. And I have critiqued these guys more often than not. Okay? Some records are standouts. Highway to Hell, Flick the Switch, Blow Up Your Video, which there are a lot of people who can't even get past the simple fact that Heatseeker was, like, Heat Seeker and That's the Way I Want to Rock and Roll were the only 2 tracks that ever got any love off that. The rest of it, while it's not their favorite AC/DC, it's a stunner of a record because it's something fucking out of the complete norm for those guys. Go listen to This Means War. That's a thrash track from them guys. Rock or Bust, about 3 songs on that that's good and the rest is shit. And I'm not just saying that because it's part of the video. I'll tell you that to your face. Okay? Let's get real here. Critique your favorite bands. Not everything that they put out is perfect. Not everything they put out is perfect. Always keep that in mind. I don't hate Iron Maiden. But everything from Dance of Death onward, I don't like. And there's even some bits of A Brave New World that I don't like, and I saw them on that tour. So the biggest thing I want people to realize is that you can critique things, and your mind can change too. You can sit there and say something is terrible, and then absolutely change your mind and say it's one of the best things ever. Because I did it with that, if you guys recall. I've said this numerous times. I hated this record. I hated it. I now have it on cassette. I have it on CD. And I would really like to get it on vinyl. But I just don't really go out a whole lot, really. I just haven't gone out, haven't had the need to. So I've been busy doing other things. I've been doing a dad, making sure the wife's good, eyeball-wise. You know, that panini that's going around, that's going to put everybody in lockdown again. I can't wait for that to happen. But that's besides the point. I'm not going down that road. Just critique the fucking bands, guys. And a big, and one of my other videos, the Cannibal Corpse ranking I have to do. I can't wait to see the comments on the Chris Barnes era stuff. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. All I gotta say is this. Chris Barnes, Chris Barnes, Chris Barnes. Fuck, he's terrible. Anyways, keep it heavy. I'll see you later. Bye.